2, 3, respect the game.
Welcome to ONV Respect the Game podcast. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining the show this evening. We're gonna get this out real quick. We got a special request that the AIRS Communication Outreach Program is having a 12th annual Summit City Community Festival at McMillan Park from 12 to 7 o'clock next Saturday, August 12th. That's 12 to 7 next Saturday, August 12th.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get this on the road. We're here talking about who is the GOAT of the NBA, and
you said who's the GOAT of the NBA or who is the GOAT period? Let's make it clear it out.
Who is the GOAT of the NBA?
We're talking about NBA right now,
that's
the
our
greatest of all time.
Of NBA.
NBA.
We going
all
down
time.
the list here. You want to start with yours?
No, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and go.
All time.
Yeah, the survey is based on
Okay,
and that was the question. That was the main question.
all time. Yes.
Of all time or just the NBA?
So, Brother Muhammad, I'm gonna let you take the lead on this since it's your
Survey.
GOAT survey,
Okay.
and you can explain to the audience what we got going on.
Okay. Basically, this is a survey. After hearing so much debate based on a lot of people biased opinions of their favorite, and not a lot of facts that they provide in their opinion. So I'm just going to read what I got here, and it's a non-biased survey. And I got most people's opinions are rooted in the biased views and not really based on facts. So we wanted to create a survey in which any player career could be plugged into this point system, and their score would not be dictated by a biased opinion. The survey is based from a player's total body of work, impact, accomplishment, and career beginning in high school until their final NBA game.
So once again, we're talking about the basketball input and who is your favorite GOAT person that you think is the number one person in the NBA.
Yeah, in basketball. But here's the thing. He said it's by numbers. So you can have a favorite, but we're gonna see who gonna come out. You know what they say, men lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie.
Numbers. I mean, at the beginning of the game, it's 0-0. At the end of the game, the numbers win, right?
There you go.
All
All right.
So
I know where he's gonna go. I know where he going all the way. Well, go ahead.
who going?
Where he going?
Oh,
No, you don't know where
Yes, I
I'm
do.
going. No.
I know exactly where.
No, you don't know where I'm going.
Okay.
so where you going?
Where you going?
Hey, I'm just gonna be quite honest. MJ to me, period. I could care less what anybody else say. I got his stats. I got everybody's stats that y'all put down.
Uh-huh.
But at the end of the day, if you look at the total impact of the game,
Dude,
I
you
mean,
got numbers. Can I get your
That sounds like a
Numbers.
heartfelt opinion. That doesn't sound.
right.
It's all right. I got it.
Yeah, that sounds like a heartfelt opinion.
what's the name?
Right.
I'm gonna say I'll give you my numbers
We
right
don't
here.
want your facts. We want numbers.
You want-
So let me help you out. So I did Bill Russell first,
okay.
and the total number I got for Bill Russell was 863 points out of the survey.
What's the categories?
The categories
I'm just throw a few of them out there.
from high school, the state championship,
Okay.
player of the year,
Okay.
all-stars, all-American. So Bill Russell didn't have all-American back in his day. So he didn't get points for that. And matter of fact, he wasn't that good in high school anyway.
So he wouldn't have got points.
He blossomed when he went to college. But he really
So that's
was outstanding in the NBA with 11 NBA championships.
so. Since if that person didn't blossom to after they got out of high school, that knocks them from being a GOAT. I mean,
No,
knocks
no,
not the men, but knocks them from being.
No,
it goes by
you
points.
No, what I'm saying.
He ain't
listen,
do his homework, yeah.
no, listen to what I'm saying. So if a person didn't have a stellar career in high school,
Right.
person didn't have a stellar career in college, but got into the NBA and blossomed and destroyed. You
He
know,
had a late start.
So he'll get his points in the
He,
NBA.
he
Yeah,
get
he
that's
just had
so
what
a
he
he
late
gets
gets
his
points in
points.
his NBA versus.
So let me.
It's a total body of work.
Okay,
from when
that's
you
what I'm
high-
trying to break down.
If he wasn't the man in high school, then he don't get no points.
Right.
If he wasn't the man in college, he don't get no points. Because Jordan, your guy,
he wasn't.
Your guy.
he wasn't the best
it-
in college until his junior year.
I mean, there's a lot of players that wasn't great in high school and college, but got into the league and blossomed. So you have to understand. My biggest thing about it is, I mean, I look at your point system.
You don't like it.
No, I'm
Because
cool
his
with it.
man ain't gonna be number one.
I could care less. No, honestly, I could care less about MJ being number one.
Right, 'cause-
but I have to look at. I have to look at the.
You want him to be the GOAT.
That's what it sounds
The,
like.
If y'all
the
listen-
survey is unbiased.
This survey right here.
This survey
Hey,
is
I got
a whole
unbiased.
To be
It
honest,
probably do, but it's still unbiased.
It got a lot of holes in it,
It's
so you
still-
have
it's
to look
still-
at.
it's
I mean, I
still
look at.
Let me help you with this one.
Okay.
Will Chamberlain was the first All-American
Mhm.
National Player of the Year.
Okay.
So Russell didn't get none of that accolade.
Correct.
Because it wasn't there.
So
It wasn't there.
So when Russell went to college, he won 2 championships,
Mhm.
2 national championships. So he gets his points starting there.
yeah, but
But
that,
then when he went to pros, he bloomed, he blossomed.
yeah,
Because everybody's career is different.
It's,
yeah.
Correct. That's what I was getting at when I was saying.
So Wilt Chamberlain, he won at all 3 levels.
No, he didn't win in college.
He didn't win it.
He didn't win it.
No, he didn't win in college. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar
One on
won
all.
at
All
levels.
levels. Yeah,
All
yeah.
levels.
Now that's true. Definitely.
You're right.
Yeah, Wilt didn't win.
But Wilt only won 2 championships in the NBA. So all them points he scored, he only got 25 points for that.
See, that's where the system is different.
No, because it's still a point.
We can make up categories for everybody, so everybody could have a different,
But-
outlook. It could have been a 25-point category for him to have all them points. Who scored over
Okay, then
100? You see what I'm saying?
this not the final project. This just the start.
Right,
This
right.
just a draft, as I told
Now
you.
you see what I was saying.
I do because I'm a LeBron
But-
fan, and I'm definitely,
But
definitely
check
putting him
this
on.
out. No matter what they say, your guy might not even be in the top 5.
Oh yeah,
We keep
You know, at the end of the day, guess what? I take my guy. If put like this, if we look at this, and I would honestly, if you give me my team, if I put a team together of 12 players to play with,
he on your
And-
team.
who?
He on your team.
Oh yeah, he's on my team definitely. LeBron is nowhere near my team.
You probably need him.
No, I don't. Trust me, LeBron would not be on that team.
And here's the thing: Michael Jordan, my favorite player, but he's not the GOAT.
See,
So
He's
see,
not-
I mean, but so
okay, we're gonna
Go ahead, go ahead.
keep moving. See stats. I just want to hear
He gonna
who did you have
as
as your GOAT?
Well,
He said,
I had the absolute GOAT, the one, the only, and y'all mentioned his name so many times. And I've had this argument with so many people, and it really bothers me that nobody talks about him like they should. But his name is Lou Alcindor, also known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. There has not been any greater player at any
None,
level other
none.
than Lou Alcindor in high school and his freshman year in college until we saw him retire as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the leading scorer in the NBA. LeBron did break that record, but let me put an asterisk by LeBron. Kareem only shot 3 threes in his career. He went for one for 3 and hit 3 points in his career. Think about if Kareem was a 3-point shooter as an NBA center today. If he had his skill set and was shooting threes in, Kareem would astronomically be way better than LeBron. We would not be having this conversation about anybody else. I don't know why there's any other names in this pot, but we're going to go by points to give everybody.
and LeBron played more games than Kareem.
Yes, he did.
He also
he did.
probably sat out more games than this guy as well because he had to play over a longer series of times in games.
He still played more games.
He played more games than Kareem, but one of the stats that people don't even look at is how many seasons that a player played a whole season without sitting out.
Well,
Okay,
you got a lot of them
That's-
not.
but that can be a category too.
And then I'm gonna put a spin on it because if we looking at numbers, we also forget about Mr. Fundamental.
Tim Duncan,
Yes,
he has nothing on Kareem.
Yeah,
Nothing.
he's not
And
comparable.
y'all can sway me on this argument.
I'm trying to
Kareem
tell
has
you.
won on every level. Kareem won in high
I mean, you
school.
gotta look at you. I mean,
He
and then
won-
you look at.
Are
Tim
we just
Duncan.
looking at wins though? Because
no,
I feel like
no. I'm gonna
his
give you
stats-
accolades. I'm gonna give you accolades.
Yeah, we look at right here. His stats is legit. His stats is legit.
okay,
So you have to look at, and he didn't even play in high school. He played Tim
Duncan?
Duncan.
Oh,
He
you're
only
talking
played
about Tim Duncan. I
2
thought
years
you
in
said-
high school
Mhm.
because he was a swimmer.
Yes.
Mhm.
So once he got to Wake Forest and dominated in Wake
So
Forest,
so here's my question.
so we have to look at a lot of that.
Here's my question. How many college championships did he win?
Tim Duncan,
Zero.
not a
He
one.
ain't won one.
How many times was he player of the year?
I want to say 3,
He was 3.
NCAA,
NCAA or NBA.
NCAA. We on the
One.
college level right now.
Okay,
One.
no,
Okay.
he did. You know,
Yeah,
his
he
senior
did.
So
year.
he
His
was
senior
a
year.
first round draft pick.
Yeah, he
Right.
was.
Okay, he get points for that. So was he the rookie of the year?
shared.
Yeah,
He
should.
he still get points for that.
he shared.
Yeah.
Was he ever the player of the year?
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Okay, he get points for that. See, this what we going by.
But he get extra. He was player of the year 2 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you would
So
get
so
more
he
of those
right.
accolade
He
points.
he
Okay.
yeah right.
Double your
right.
points. Sir.
Right.
Okay.
So okay.
Oh,
I
that's
do
just-
like that. I do
so-
like that.
So that's just like I'm saying about Bill Russell. He had 275 points just winning championships.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's going to
11 champions.
catch that. Nobody's going to get that many
Right.
points in the NBA on one.
That,
Accolade.
and,
Oh, one of
and,
them.
and this is my argument with that. That's why you can't base the best player
Off the
on
championships.
championships.
No, you can't.
Because Robert Horry got how many championships?
Seven.
7.
Huh?
Robert Horry got 7.
Right.
Oh yeah.
John Sally got 6.
Right.
I mean, you definitely can't base it off of that. I mean,
Why-
that's
why
hands
not?
down.
If he won it, he won it. If it's on the paper, to say,
No, I mean-
No, we talking about
In
saying
life.
he's
He's
the
GOAT.
best
He's the best player.
because he won that many championships.
Because I could be a
He could
bench
be
player.
the GOAT though.
I could be a
Yeah.
bench player and win 6
No,
championships just by being a bench player.
Let's be realistic about that.
Yeah.
Y'all know Bill Russell was a points was a factor.
Yeah, Bill
on
Russell
that
was a
team.
factor.
No, he was good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You-
I
Bill
want
Russell
to
was
be
there.
clear. We don't want to give him 275.
Yeah, no, I
And
give him
y'all
that.
saying
Yeah.
he was a bench player.
No, Bill Russell was one of the
What I'm
greatest.
saying is, as a bench player, if I was a bench player and I ran with Chicago, all 6 championships. You get what I'm saying?
Congratulations.
My point exactly.
Right.
My point exactly. Average 2 points a game.
But now you up there in numbers on here though. Just
Even though we know Bill Russell was much more.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the follow through. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, was he a state champion?
Yes.
Okay. Was he a national champion?
Yes.
Was he all state?
Yes.
Was he an all American?
Yes.
I feel like you made this for him.
That's what it sounds like, don't it?
But
That's what it sound
But,
like.
but wait a minute. No matter whether I made him for him or not, who can follow suit? Nobody.
We can add some titles in there that he didn't have. Probably that's
Pro-
what I'm
There's
saying.
not
Probably-
one.
probably
There's
not
not
too
one
many.
title. Kareem
Probably
Abdul-Jabbar.
not. Players, some more
There's
points.
not
Probably
one
too many.
title Kareem Abdul-Jabbar
Let me
did not capture. Not one title. Not one.
Who?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He has every title that could be won in basketball. Everyone. He has gold medals in the Olympics, gold medal in the Pan Am Games, got NCAA championships, got NBA
Okay,
championships.
Jordan has the
high
same
school.
thing.
Yeah, he,
Jordan
does.
got-
he got medals.
He does.
He,
He
got
doesn't have the
what?
resume of
He
Kareem.
got medals. In
He
the
got
Olympics.
he got everything Kareem has. And here's the funny
No,
part.
he
about-
doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Well, you didn't-
Kareem got
It don't matter how many, I thought.
It do because
Well, he got
for every
two.
year
Jordan
he
got
get
Jordan
points for
got
that.
one, and he
got-
went to the finals his senior year.
And but check this out. Kareem got 3 national championships, and plus he was the MVP of college basketball for 3 years.
Because he couldn't play his freshman year.
And during his college career, they forbidden dunking because of
changed the
him.
game.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going because I'm going to come back with that one.
You can't.
How come I can't? Because
dunking.
I mean, at the end of the day, so if so many rules was changed.
The impact of the game. That's a score.
I mean, hold on. I get the impact of the game. So many rules that was changed, and so many things that he couldn't do in college.
Because they forbid him.
And then
I understand they
he
forbid
couldn't even
him.
play as a freshman.
And
He can play as a
dominated.
freshman. Jordan. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm a die. I'm gonna stay with MJ. Even though Clyde Drexler was my all-time favorite player, but I must roll with MJ because the simple fact you have to understand MJ changed a lot of rules of the game himself.
What?
He
Really?
did.
Yeah, really. What
At the end of the day,
yeah, you can't touch him.
That's about it. Hand check.
hey,
about it.
hold on. Is that not a rule change?
You can't hand
But
check.
no, when it comes down to it, Jordan played.
That's a rule.
But MJ actually did dominate the game during his period of time.
No, I'm not saying he didn't.
So when I say he dominated, it was so much that he impacted the game, style of the game, the play of the game, the speed of the game.
So like
Everybody
we can say that about a lot of people.
No, because everybody when MJ played, everybody was looking for the next 2 guard to play like him. Every team changed their
Okay,
whole.
check this out.
LeBron
For a
did
period,
the same thing in his period. of time.
for a period of 10 years. Matter of fact, ever since you've been born. Have you ever seen a game? Have you ever went through a season and you never seen a dunk?
It's not even about the dunk. It's the speed of the game. It's the way they did.
That's a
I mean, yeah, I seen a dunk, but at the end of the day, it's the speed of the game. It's the way he changed.
And Kareem changed the game.
Yeah,
too.
he changed it. Never said he wasn't the greatest.
All right, let me.
I never said he wasn't.
Well,
Jordan never said that.
You know what the GOAT is? Greatest of all time.
I never said. Hold on. I never said that Kareem. My GOAT.
Right,
I said
but
my
you
GOAT.
greatest
That's
of all
your goal.
time.
We're talking about the goal.
And
My
we
goat.
and we basing it on points.
I mean, at the end of the day, Kareem to me.
Oh my God.
Let's look at this.
He all over the place.
No, I'm not, because y'all attacking me. Like
See, this take away.
this right here.
All his arguments.
This right here. You put numbers on. You put numbers on
On
Just
what?
say you don't like the.
No, I really don't like
Wait,
this
wait,
because
wait a minute.
at the end of the day,
Aren't
MJ
these
is the greatest of all time in
categories
NBA.
Yeah.
Aren't these categories in the stats in NBA?
Yeah, these stats because you have to look at it. In some of these categories, they didn't even have them in their school.
Okay,
Well, they
think about
something.
it. And what you're saying, what you're saying is invalidating your own argument.
Like
Because
I said,
here's
I feel like Jordan is the greatest
Here-
NBA player, but when you put college and you put high school in it,
Take a breath.
and then,
Take a breath.
No, stop.
Take a breath.
And then you try to say, okay, well,
We
this
talking about the careers.
Career.
Not
Career.
just you just stuck on
You in the
NBA.
NBA. In the
because
We talking
I mean,
about
when you do high school and college, some of the stuff wasn't a factor
Check this out.
for each player.
Kareem.
You have to look at that standpoint.
Listen,
We're there with
Kareem and LeBron played with pressure on them, being the number 1 player in the nation. Since they was in high school, Jordan didn't play with pressure like that.
He never
When
had.
Jordan was at North Carolina, he was the 3rd best player.
Third breath.
Third.
Behind Sam
Perkins and
James Worthy.
James Worthy. Exactly.
And Jimmy Black
Third.
might have been just as good as he was.
Nah.
And Kareem, time out. I'm not putting nothing against Kareem. Kareem didn't have to do all the work. When he won the majority of his championships, he played with James Worthy and Magic Johnson.
Time out.
So-
Yeah,
so
time
he-
out.
He
Time
wasn't
out.
the leading scorer. He had blocks and other stuff. He contributed to the team just as well as any other player. But having to carry the team completely on his back, I don't think that was all him.
I'm gonna go with you.
You need to.
I'm gonna go with you
watch.
only because of your
You
age.
need to
I'm
do
only
your
gonna go
research.
because of your age.
We're gonna say this. Michael Jordan didn't have everything on his back as well.
I'm definitely not a Michael Jordan fan.
I'm sorry, you're not.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you're not. But I mean, you looking at.
I was just saying he had the same, just as much potent power as Kareem did.
Exactly.
When he was playing.
Yes.
He showed it.
So you know,
And they built it. They didn't go. He didn't go say, "I want this player. I want this player." They built it. Kareem built. I mean, that stuff was built. It wasn't. I'm finna go play with the next best.
Oh,
player.
they did that for Michael Jordan too.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
Not me.
I mean,
Yeah,
come
they
on
went
now.
to get
Dennis
him for
Rodman
the
was
last.
a rebounder.
But he won without Dennis Rodman
He
too.
didn't
though.
run with.
He
He didn't win without
He
Scottie
didn't win
Pippen.
without Dennis.
He didn't win without
Dennis
Scotty.
He did not win without Scotty.
He did not
That is
win without
true.
Scotty.
20 rebounds.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
give you that, but before
It was
then
a
he
fact.
had
He
before
does
then
a
he had
super
Horace
fact.
Grant.
Okay, but let me
did have
eat.
Grant.
Can I get
Scottie
in
Pippen.
because you spit out a whole lot of facts and I'm gonna get to everybody. First of all, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Lou Alcindor, he won the NBA championship his rookie year. It was just him and Oscar Robertson.
I give him that championship.
Him and
100%.
Oscar Robertson. That was the
Milwaukee.
only two.
Right.
The Milwaukee. They did it.
He did
They
that.
did it. Oscar Robertson was 10, 12 years in his career already.
Yeah.
So when
he
he
had
came,
a veteran with him. Yeah, that's
but
great.
Kareem carried that.
He
So-
did.
So let's give him that.
I give him
but
that.
then you're saying that there's certain things that didn't happen. Now, one of the factors is that changing the game. Kareem changed the game in so many different facets at so many different levels. College basketball, as he said, they couldn't do that. The 3-second lane was shortened because of Kareem. The 18-foot mid-range shot has changed because of Kareem. Kareem changed the game in so many different fashions, in
just
so
was
many different
first.
ways.
Too.
Because he dominated the game. He made the game change to fit him. Kareem has not lost. He has won at every level. Every single level. There's not a level, and we're talking about GOATs of every level. There's not one level that he has not conquered. Tell me one player that has conquered every level. Every level.
It's gonna be a silence for
I mean, we not in disagreement of what Kareem did, but I do feel as though if it was other great players that were around at that time, they could have made. They could have made.
Oh.
Wait! I'm saying,
Will Chamberlain and Bill Russell was around.
okay, they wasn't as good as Kareem.
Whoa.
They was good.
Okay, but that's good.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm out of the hot seat now. I'm out of the hot
If the
seat.
rule
with
wasn't
this one.
if the rule wasn't made with Kareem, it would have eventually been made with somebody. Kareem just happened to get there first. Is all
I
I'm
got
saying.
you on that one. I got you on that
I'm
one.
saying on that is it was a tougher go around back in that day.
Yeah, because it was we was ironing the rules out. We just made this game up. Not saying that's when basketball was made up, but we just made it up. We're still ironing out some of the rules. Oh, we thought that was a good idea. That's going to happen with sports.
I'm just saying it
regardless.
was harder to score. It was harder to do things, you know.
Because you had a 3-pointer for one.
Not two. Yeah, I do know.
And then another thing, Michael Jordan dominated the ball. Kareem had to wait for the ball to be passed.
Right. To him. I'll give you that one. I mean, that's that's one of the most valid points that could be said.
And tell me a
Wow.
player.
It was because you have to
I'm
think
gonna
about
take it.
No, I mean you have to think about it, and it's true what he said because Jordan had the ball in his hand,
Right.
but Kareem had to establish his position and give me the ball.
But they know to give him the ball.
Yeah.
Because he was going to be successful.
Yeah, so he had to. I mean, that was a valid point. And versus a lot of players, me, and I'm gonna tell you, everybody say this about your LeBron.
Oh, now you know his name. It was
Yeah,
Lebanon.
LeBron, whatever his name. They'll say LeBron will make the right play. These cats that we're talking about was the right play.
He's also not a point guard, but he tried.
No,
to
I mean
play
you
point
missing
guard.
what I'm
Is that
saying. You missing what I'm
He
saying.
won't make the right play, as in what?
No, they say he will make the right play, meaning he'll come down, assess, and make the right pass.
Yes.
Or do whatever, These cats that we really talking about, they was the right play.
Right, give the ball.
No matter what, they was the right play.
I got one for y'all that everybody's sleeping on.
I will
if
think-
we're gonna do by numbers,
Go ahead.
that is, he can mirror Kareem if you really look at his lifelong career. His name is Irving Magic Johnson.
No.
And he
Yes.
played with Kareem.
He played with Kareem.
That's what
high
I was
school.
saying.
He
No.
won high school.
With him.
He won in college.
He won it.
He was
won
Olympic.
one in college.
He won. He was what two and done.
And
Though.
who was the player of the year?
No
in
wonder
college?
they won the championship.
Larry
What-
Bird.
Was Larry Bird the player of the year?
Yes,
Well,
he
he
was.
can't- he
Okay.
can't-
But hold on. That was look.
When
Hold
he
on.
go
You
to
know that was
college-
biased, though. Right? You know that was biased.
No, Larry Bird was a player. Come on now.
No. Larry Bird was a killer. Hands down.
Well, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just like
Biased.
That was the
LeBron
politics.
and Carmelo.
Uh-huh.
They rookie year in the NBA.
Carmelo.
They gave LeBron the rookie of the year, but Carmelo changed his whole team dynamics.
Mhm.
But they gave it to
LeBron
LeBron.
did too. No, wait a
No,
minute.
hold on, no.
Yeah, you
No. Let's look at it. If you look at the Cleveland, if you go back and look at Cleveland stats
Yeah.
and how many games they won,
Yeah.
they didn't win as many games with LeBron his rookie year like Denver. Denver went to a whole nother level and got into the playoffs
That's a fact. He did that his rookie year.
his rookie year,
Yes.
and he was the man at Denver his rookie year. He actually had more points his rookie year than LeBron.
That would be to continue.
Oh, you can pull it up right now. I can show you that. So at the end of the day, but they gave it to LeBron.
But LeBron was the impact of the NBA when he came into the NBA.
Carmelo was too.
No, not like LeBron.
You're right.
Well, and that's true
Right, I'm wrong.
because LeBron didn't have. LeBron was what they had him on the Sports Illustrated. I think one of the players that had it like LeBron but didn't make it was y'all remember Shim God? Do y'all remember him?
Yeah, the Shim guy. 'cause
And
they got
Felipe Lopez. Those two were supposed to be before LeBron, but they never panned out. Felipe Lopez was supposed to have to change the whole dynamic of
just like
basketball.
Earl Domenico.
Yeah, but
Well, he
but
never made it.
but
Yeah.
we're gonna talk. I mean, and we're gonna have to continue this. We're gonna have to get in numbers and break it down. But I'm telling you, on all levels, on every aspect, there has not been one player that has been a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
So I'm
except for, and she's a female player. That's the only other one, but we don't have her on here. But there's one player that has a career that's like Kareem, but she's a female player.
Are you
Who is
talking
that?
Lisa or Cheryl?
Cheryl.
Just
Cheryl Swoops.
No, Cheryl Miller.
Miller,
Oh,
yeah.
really? Oh, Reggie
Miller
Miller's
was a
sister.
killer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Killer.
Cheryl Miller.
But we also didn't talk about the ones who didn't go to college, who came straight out of high school, #1 pick, and first round draft choice
Right.
that made an impact of the NBA that we haven't like we didn't give Kobe Bryant his due.
Man, boy, Kobe is. I don't have words for Kobe because the simple fact, everybody skips him and want to say LeBron and compare LeBron to Michael. And the thing about it is, everybody say he mimicked Mike.
He did.
The play
Okay,
style,
hold on.
his play
Let me
style.
finish. And he did mimic Mike, but why not mimic? So I'm put it like this. I know you're a straight A student, right?
Yeah.
I know you're a straight A student, and I sit behind you, right? And I got a test, and I ain't studied for it, right? We got the
That's
same.
him.
We got the same stats, right? So why not? If I could copy off of you, you get 100, I get a 94.
I'm gonna be like this on you though.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Wouldn't you not mimic one of the greatest of all time?
Yeah.
And he did it with so much.
He had his own style.
He had his own style. He had a better jumper than MJ, but the other attribute, man, come on.
But the only knock on Kobe, his first 2.5 years, he didn't play.
He sat on the bench.
He didn't play.
That wasn't his fault.
No,
It wasn't his fault, but that's a knock. That's a knock on his career. So that puts an asterisk where Jordan came in and played, LeBron came in and played, Kareem came in and played. The only knock is Kobe didn't play his first couple of years.
Hey, listen, we got to get out of here. We will come back at the end of the month on the fourth Thursday
Yes, sir.
and resume this conversation. Please bring your notes and have your numbers in ducks and everything, so we could get this the
MJ.
real GOAT of
MJ.
the NBA.
MJ. Of the NBA or period?
All time. Greatest of all time.
All time. I keep
You keep saying NBA, but
at the end of the day, we were talking about them being in the NBA. But
Yeah.
like
And then that's another one. You can just start from the NBA and do that too as another category.
Yeah.
that's gonna be.
We got to put
that could
Karl
be
Malone in that conversation.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
wanted it.
I'm adding some topics in there. Right in there like that.
That's cool.
I mean,
So that sounds like
Kareem
a
just get more
that
points.
sounds like
that's enough breakfast. Yeah.
so I think we need to go ahead and when we get done with this show, figure out what day we're gonna make that breakfast.
Yeah, have it out so we can
And
get
bring
it.
your pen and paper
I got you.
because it's time to get out of here. Get us on out of here, my guy.
Hey, always protect your mind.
Respect the game on 3. 1, 2, 3, respect the game.